Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Our speaking test consists of 3 parts. Now we start with part 1.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about 2 topics. The first topic is hobby. The first question is, what do you like doing in your free time?
In my free time, I often listen to music, to my favorite songs, and watch TV. Sometimes I go shopping with my friends or my husband.
Good. The second question is, why do you like doing it?
I like doing these things because listening to music and watching TV and shopping makes me feel comfortable and relaxed after a hard working day. It is a way to get the news or buy something new for myself and my family.
The last question is, how much time do you spend doing that?
It depends. I can't say exactly. When I am tired, I often listen to music and watch TV at home. I only go shopping when I have a lot of free time and when I have holiday or at weekends.
Now we move to the second topic.
Yeah.
It's about English. The first question is, do you like English?
Yes, of course I do. English, I like it so much because it's an international language. It is spoken all over the world and I really need it for my work in the future. Moreover, I can use English to communicate with foreigners from different countries.
The second question is, when did you start learning English?
I started learning English when I was at high school, but at that time I couldn't concentrate on learning the language much.
The third question is, how do you improve your English?
I try some methods to improve my English. About my pronunciation, I try to listen to the world news on BBC or CNN in English. Of course, when I have time, I usually listen to music, English songs, and watch films with subtitles in English. I also read a lot of books to improve my grammar.
Okay, now let's move to the part 2 of the speaking test.
Yeah.
In this part, you're going to talk about the situation. Which plan below will you choose for your family this weekend? Going to the cinema, having meal in a restaurant, and going to the beach.
Yeah. Thank you. In fact, this weekend I do not have free time, so I plan to have dinner out in a restaurant. My children love hot pot, and I intend to have a chicken hot pot in a restaurant in the center. It's delicious. Because I don't have much free time, so I don't want to go to the beach and go into the movies. It's not very funny. I can watch films on the internet or on TV with my family. So I decided to having a meal in a restaurant.
That's good. Now we move to the part 3.
Yeah.
In this part, you are going to discuss the topic, the teacher who has influenced me most, as guided in the outline below.
Yeah.
This is the outline.
Thanks. The teacher who influences me most is my former teacher in grade 10. Her name was Hong. She was 32 and she looked quite younger than her age. She taught us literature. My classmate and I loved her so much because she taught us very well and she very kind. We often shared our ideas and problems with her. She rarely told us secrets to our parents, but she tried to talk to us and suggest ways to solve the problems.
Now I have some further questions for you.
Yeah.
The first one is, when did she teach you?
My teacher taught me when I was grade 10. When I was at grade 10 at high school, she taught me for 3 years until I graduated.
Do you still keep in touch with her?
Yes, I do. I sometimes phone and talk to her. I want to know about her health and will recall all our memories, but she is retired now.
And the last question is, how often do you see her?
just sometimes, I am very busy now with my family and my job, and now I live far from my hometown. I really want to see her very often, but I can only do this when I have a lot of time.
Alright, that is the end of our speaking test. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye, teacher.